Domestic violence and drug abuse are a serious problem in this community. To find out more, stay tuned as Education Today starts now.
Happy New Year, everyone. I'm John Zish with the Armstrong School District. More and more it seems that drug abuse and domestic abuse are destroying our homes and people in our communities. That's why there's Armstrong County Community Awareness Day each year. The goal is to light a fire under everyone, to help them see that standing back and doing nothing allows addiction and abuse to worsen. To talk about Community Awareness Day, which this year was on January 9th, 2006, we have Gary DeComo, a district judge from Ford City. We have District Attorney Scott Andracy from the County of Armstrong, and Lieutenant Tom DeBovie of the Pennsylvania State Police in Katanning. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being on the show. Appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Education Today. Starting with Scott, would you please tell us briefly about yourselves and how you tie into Community Awareness Day?
Sure. Thanks, Jonathan. It's a pleasure to be here. I represent the Armstrong County District Attorney's Office. I, along with Judge DeComo and Sheriff Larry Crawford, were the individuals who began Community Awareness Day 3 years ago. My goal is to bring the prosecution and police end of county law enforcement to the table, to spread the message about Community Awareness Day and the danger of drugs, alcohol, and domestic violence in Armstrong County.
Judge, how about you?
Well, when we started Community Awareness Day, we decided that we needed to have a specific day in our county to raise the level of prevention awareness. I've worked in prevention for 12 years through the schools and the community, and with the help of Scott and Larry, we felt that establishing this day would raise the level of prevention awareness in our community, and it has worked.
That's good. Lieutenant DeBovie, would you tell us a little bit about yourself and your relationship to Community Awareness Day?
I'm the station commander here at Katanning Station, and we cover all of Armstrong County. The reason I got involved is I felt it was important that we need to make people aware that they have to get involved because we can't do this alone. Without the people's support out there, without people calling in and being willing to be witnesses, willing to support victims, our job can't be done. And I thought that's the reason I became a part of this, because I thought the crime's ever increasing, but the number of police officers isn't. I mean, it's not keeping up with that demand, and we need the people to help us.
Okay, thank you very much, gentlemen. Judge, I'd like to direct this one at you, and Lieutenant DeBovie and Scott, you can feel free to chime in, but I wanted to hear more about the origin of Community Awareness Day, why it's needed, and a little bit about that.
Well, Community Awareness Day started back in 2 years ago now, and we started Community Awareness Day because we had various drug prevention seminars, Scott and I and Sheriff Crawford. Some of those seminars were well attended, some of those were not well attended. So we felt that if we couldn't bring the community to the prevention programs, we'd bring the prevention programs to the communities. And that's just what we did. We go to the schools, the religious communities, workplaces, everywhere we can find anybody. We blanket the community with prevention messages. That's what we do.
What activities are there on Community Awareness Day? Would you like to take that?
Sure. We will be in the schools. Judge DeComo especially will be traveling to the elementary schools, giving in-person presentations. There will be a newsletter going out through the school district, highlighting some of the activities of Community Awareness Day. There is an effort throughout the community, in every community, to get the message out about the Drugs Kill Dreams message, going into councils, going into supervisor meetings, going into virtually anyone who will host this message. That's who we want to give it to.
And I understand there's brochures, What are the litter bags? What does that mean exactly?
We have a Community Awareness Day litter bags. Those will be stuffed with prevention material. Some of the litter bags will go into the schools that I will be handing out in 3rd through 6th grade. Some of the litter bags will be stuffed with abuse of the elderly, and that will go to the high rises in Armstrong County and to the senior citizen eating centers. So we're approaching both school-age children, the elderly, and all aspects of the community.
In one form or another, Jonathan, we will be communicating with over 45,000 residents in Armstrong County. And when you consider where the program started 2 years ago, it's just a phenomenal success story.
That has to be unique across the
Yes.
Commonwealth, I'd imagine, that there's probably not a lot of programs like it.
I will tell you, in speaking to my colleagues at the district attorney level, I'm not aware of any other program like this in the state.
Well, everyone's to be commended for their efforts. We're going to take a short break from Armstrong School District's Education Today to hear a brief message from the school district superintendent, William Kerr. When we return, we'll hear from Judge DeComo, who went on an unbelievable mission to track down sports superstars and succeeded.
Hello, I'm Bill Kerr, Superintendent of Schools for the Armstrong School District. The theme for American Education Week, A Strong America Begins with Great Public Schools, continues throughout this school year. I see public education as a great investment, an investment in quality educational programs and services that continues to yield countless benefits to strengthen our schools and communities. We're proud that our students did a commendable job on the 2005 state math and reading assessments. Their work, along with those of their teachers, enabled all schools in the Armstrong School District to make adequate yearly progress under the federal No Child Left Behind Act. Congratulations to all involved. Also, we're grateful for the parents who remain committed to their children's education and are involved every day to help not only their own children, but are involved as parent volunteers in our schools. Thank you for your commitment to improve education. I value the partnership with our parents, teachers, administrators, support staff, school board members, and citizens. By working together for progress, we can collectively lead the Armstrong School District to the next level of achievement in the coming years. Thank you very much.
We're back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. Judge DeComo, I'd like to hear a little bit about this mission you went on to reach Pittsburgh Steelers and other sports heroes for the prevention message.
I've been doing prevention programs in the schools since I first took office 12 years ago. And I decided this year to try to enhance my live presentations with pre-recorded video messages from sports figures, doctors, and recognizable people in the communities. I went 3 times to Steelers training camp to try to get some sports figures down there. I went to Pittsburgh Penguin offices and asked them, wrote them. I was successful on some instances. In some instances, I was not successful.
What were you trying to get? I don't understand.
I wanted to get, for example, when I talk about alcohol to a 6th grader, I wanted to get a sports star like Jerome Bettis to say something promoting prevention. For example, I had Jerome Bettis say, when it comes to drugs, the bus stops here. And I insert that in a portion of my presentation. So it sort of enhances my presentation, and the kids look up to these types of people.
I see.
And the sports idols. And if they don't believe what I say to them, maybe they'll believe what Jerome Bettis says to them, or Mark Recchi, or other people we have. And we were fortunate enough to have Jack Lambert, who lives locally here, to talk about steroids.
Well, that's tremendous. A good initiative. In fact, why don't we take a look at some of these clips that Judge DeComo got.
Hi, I'm Jason May, outfielder with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cigarettes and smokeless tobacco contain nicotine. Nicotine will ruin your overall health and hurt your athletic performance. Nicotine is the leading killer of all drugs in the United States. Remember, drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, I'm Joey Porter, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Your best defense against alcohol and other drugs is to be smart, don't start. Drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dream.
Hi, I'm Tunch Ilkin, member of the Steelers Radio Network. You know, in 14 years in the National Football League, 13 of them with the Pittsburgh Steelers, I've seen drugs and alcohol ruin a lot of careers, ruin a lot of dreams. Whether it's the long-term implication of addiction that tears up families and ruins careers, or something that comes as quickly as a drunk driving accident, I've seen people lose everything. Don't make that mistake. Don't allow drugs or alcohol to kill your dreams. Remember, drugs kill dreams. Don't let them kill your dreams.
Hi, I'm Craig Wolfley, formerly of the Pittsburgh Steelers and now with the Steelers Radio Network. Lives can be destroyed by drugs. I've seen a lot of friends go down a road where their lives were ruined by the use of drugs and alcohol. Don't let that happen to you. Drugs can kill. They can ruin your lives, and they can ruin the lives of your loved ones and those around you. Remember, drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, this is Phil Bork from the 91-92 back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Hey kids, don't shoot drugs, shoot the score. Don't do drugs. Remember, drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, I'm Mark Recchi, the Wrecking Ball. Don't let drugs and alcohol wreck your life. Drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, I'm Troy Pullenweiler of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Say no to drugs and alcohol. Drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, my name is Louis Slips, former wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and as you well know, I was a former wide receiver. Wide receiver needs great hands. These hands here never touch drugs. Drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hello, I'm Antoine Randall, wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Keep drugs out of your life. Drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, my name is Steve Corson. I was formerly an offensive guard with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Tampa Bay Buccaneers from 1977 through 1985. Had the opportunity to play on two Super Bowl championship teams with the Steelers, the last two Super Bowl championship teams. I also had an experience during my NFL and college career with anabolic steroids and alcohol that negatively affected me. I was on a heart transplant list for a period of about 4.5 years with a very serious heart illness. It took me 15 years to overcome and get back to the point today where I'm healthy. It was a very serious and harrowing time. It was not a pleasant experience, and I'm very fortunate to be alive. Point being is that anabolic steroids, especially for kids, are a really bad choice. They have especially deleterious health effects to growing children, which can stunt their overall bone growth. You have to remember, young people, that drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, my name is Jack Lambert, former middle linebacker of the Pittsburgh Steelers. When I was in college, my dream was to play in the National Football League. And although people told me that I was a darn good football player, they said I wasn't big enough or strong enough to play in the NFL. Some of those same people told me that if I took steroids, I could put on that weight and add that strength to enable me to play. I thought about it, but not for very long. I decided I'd do it on my own ability or I wouldn't do it at all. In 1990, I was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame without steroids. I will not lie to you. They will make you bigger and stronger, but they will not make you a better football player. I had to make a choice in college. Here's hoping you all make the right choices. Remember, drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey, number 3, kicker for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kick drugs out of your life. Drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
I'm Jerome Bettis, running back with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And when it comes to drugs, the bus stops here. Drugs kills dreams. Don't let it kill your dreams.
Hi, I'm Bill Cowher of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to challenge you to say no to drugs and alcohol. Remember, drugs kill dreams. Don't let drugs kill your dreams.
Nice work, Gary.
Thank you.
What about this video made it a key tool to reach the elementary audience?
Well, like I said before, the elementary audience gets sort of mesmerized with sports heroes. And when they hear from Jack Lambert, when they hear from Bill Cowher, when they hear from Jerome Bettis, tied into my live presentation, they really pay attention. Because after the presentations that I give, and I did one live presentation so far, they remember the message we're sending, and they remember drugs kill dreams. And that's the key, for them to remember one key thing that I tell them. And through my experience, it's been working.
Very good. And I see you have your Drugs Kill Dreams tie on today. I was wondering if we could please have a camera zoom in on that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I try to promote the slogan. It was made up by a fourth grader 5 years ago. It's been an effective slogan. When I go to the schools every year, the following year, the kids always remember that slogan. And Scott recognized the slogan as his official drug prevention slogan for Armstrong County. The Drug Task Force, the Armstrong Indiana Drug and Alcohol Commission recognized Drugs Kill Dreams as their official prevention slogan. So it's a unified effort of prevention.
I like how it's summed up in just 3 easy to remember words.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we have another video to share. The Armstrong School District and the Community Awareness Day partners made a short video that shows everything not to do in a hypothetical situation. It's one that strikes fear in every parent: discovering drugs in your child's bedroom. Let's take a look.
Bob! Bob!
What?
Look what I found in Rodney's room. Look at this. You know what this is. Don't look at it like you don't know what it is. You know exactly what that is.
Just calm down a
In
little
our
bit.
son's room. I'm in there cleaning. All of a sudden, there it is under the bed.
Look, we'll deal with it, but just calm down for a minute.
Oh,
Let's
no,
talk.
I'm calling the police. I'm going to show them this.
No,
I'm going to
no,
call the police. Our son is using drugs.
Come on, get a grip on yourself. Be real here. Let's just talk to him. We'll talk to him next week about it. We're going
Next week?
Yeah, we're going to buy him a car next
No,
week.
no,
Yeah,
no.
we'll
We are
talk-
not talking to him next. His friends are not coming in this house again. He is going to at least be grounded. Bob, we have to do something about this now. It could get worse.
We'll talk to him. Look, it's not heroin. It's not hard drugs. It's just weed.
It's
just
illegal,
fun.
and it will
I
hurt him,
understand, but
and I'm talking to him now. As soon
No.
as that kid gets in this
Let's
house, we
just
are
wait.
talking to him.
we need to calm down. Let's just wait
That
a little
is
bit.
your answer
Now,
to
don't-
everything.
It does. Okay, here he comes now. Don't say anything right now, okay? Just give it a minute and relax here. Okay? All right? Good, good.
Where have you been?
What?
Where have you been?
Just out,
Let
Mom.
me see your eyes.
What?
I
My
want to
eyes?
see
What
your
are you doing
eyes.
looking at
Look
my
what
eyes?
I
What's going on,
found
Dad?
in
What's-
your room. Look what I found in your room. In your room. Let me see your
It's not mine. What?
Oh.
Just calm
Well,
down.
if it
for
isn't
now.
yours, whose is it?
You were in my room?
Whose is it?
Dad, she was in my room. You let her go through my
Just
things?
listen to
If
your mom
it
a minute.
isn't
Come on,
yours,
Dad.
That's
whose
my
is
stuff.
it?
My room.
Rodney, answer me. I'm going to take you for a drug test.
A drug?
Then you better answer me. Who does this belong to if it's not yours?
Talk to your
It's
mom.
not mine.
Well, then who does it belong to?
It's my friends.
Well, then those friends
See?
are not allowed in this house ever again.
Come on.
Not
And you
allowed
will
in the
not be
house.
going to their house either.
just
I know it's that
relax.
Not
Jim.
going to their house.
It is that Jimmy. I have never trusted that kid. You are not allowed to have him over here anymore. He is. You
What
are
am
not
I
going
supposed
to his
to
house.
do?
Just tell your mom you're not going to smoke marijuana.
Smoke.
Just
I
tell her
don't
you're not.
smoke marijuana. It's
See?
not
It is
mine.
not.
Well,
It's my
I will
friends.
drug test you,
Just-
and then I will believe you.
Come on, just promise her that you won't do it, okay?
Oh.
And then we can deal
That
with
is
it.
your answer to everything.
What?
You cannot ignore this.
That's
This
what
is
I'm not
serious.
ignoring it. I want him to promise he won't do
You
it
can't put
again.
your head in the
Just
sand
tell your
about
mom.
this one, Bob.
So you're saying I can't even go to my friend's house?
You can get new friends, and then maybe
I don't
you can
want
go to
new
their
friends.
house.
I
He
like
is at
my
least going to be
friends.
grounded, right?
Well,
Right?
Well, let's think about it.
I need. Yes,
Okay.
he is at
Me?
least going to be
this?
grounded.
Okay, the rest
Take
of the
the
week.
car away from him.
Oh,
Something
wait.
you've
What am I
got-
going to do? Sit and play dominoes or something?
We are going to have to fix
Come on,
this.
just okay.
You gotta
First off,
talk.
just tell your mom. Just
Well,
promise her.
you
that
even
You
you're
said-
could
not
get
gonna use it.
arrested.
You
This
guys
is
have even
illegal.
said, Dad, tell her, you said when you guys were younger, you guys
It
tried
was a
it.
different world then, Rodney.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
not no different.
It was a
Hell,
different
I'm
world
out
then.
of here.
Now look what you did. Okay.
What I did?
We can't even
You sit
talk
there
to
like
him
this
now.
is nothing. I
No, he
am
went-
so
he's
tired
mad
of
at
that
us.
attitude
All right.
of yours.
Wow, that was some demonstration. Fine acting by Denise Morano, Bob French, and Rodney Miller, all from Ark Manor Addiction Recovery Center in Katanning. Let's talk about what we saw. What went wrong And what could parents have done better? I believe you're first.
The first mistake is not talking to your kids early enough about the dangers of drugs. And through my experience, and both in the courtroom and in the classroom, it's never too early to talk to your kids about the dangers of drugs. That's it.
What would be a good age, for example, to start?
I talk to kids that are 7 years old, and they already know about drugs through TV and through living in their homes. So it's never too early. I talk to kids at first grade.
Okay.
I talk to kids in first grade. It's never too early to talk to your kids about drugs. That's basic.
That's good. What was another mistake that we saw?
Minimizing, saying, hey, this is no big deal, it's just marijuana, it's just weed. Marijuana is the stepping stone for any other drug use. You talk to anybody that's involved with drugs, this is what they use first, marijuana. So if you don't think it's a big deal, you ignore it, and then it becomes heroin, cocaine, or something more serious, and you don't want to ignore it. You got to address the problem when it occurs.
There were a couple I noticed, Jonathan. The most important is to make sure parents are on the same page with regard to this issue. Before you sit down with your child to confront them about what you've discovered and what you suspect their behavior is, it's important for parents to talk to each other and make sure they're both saying the same message to their child. The last thing you want to do is have one parent take one position, the other parent take a different position. The other thing I think is essential for parents is you can't make idle threats. If you're going to make a demand of your child, you'd better be prepared to carry that out. If you're not, that takes away from your authority.
How about enabling the destructive behavior? We saw some of that, didn't we?
You cannot enable the destructive behavior, and you can't put it off till next week to talk about it. Because through my experience in my office, I've had many parents that I've talked to over a number of years that enabled the tobacco use, enabled the alcohol use, then it was marijuana, then it was OxyContin, and they didn't know what to do about their kids, but they'd keep on denying that there was a problem. 2 months later, they call me and say, my kid's addicted to heroin.
Started with alcohol?
Starts with tobacco.
Tobacco.
I believe tobacco, alcohol, OxyContin, heroin. I've seen it. I've seen it many times in my office, and it's a despicable progression of addiction. And with heroin, only two things can happen to you, addiction or death.
Yeah, there aren't any banner headlines that said, you know, I achieved my dreams by taking heroin or drugs. So, what other mistakes did we see?
Following on what Scott said, when you, as parents, you need to have a game plan in place. You can't go off half-cocked and blow up at your children. You need to have a organized plan in place. How are you going to deal with this? Blowing up, screaming, and yelling isn't going to change things. You need to have a plan on how you're going to resolve the issue and how you're going to get your child, son or daughter, back on track.
And following up on that, Lieutenant, I think it's important for parents to talk ahead of time about what the alternatives are. If they discover that their child is using drugs, whether it's tobacco, whether it's heroin, whether it's marijuana, whether it's alcohol, what resources are available to them, whether it's ARC Manor? Do they need the intervention of the police? Do they need to contact the drug task force? And that's where Community Awareness Days comes in, because every piece of literature that's going out as a part of this effort contains resource numbers, information, and names that they can contact, and that's essential. And one piece of advice I'll give to every parent, and I'm a parent, I mean, I'm raising 5 kids. It's not easy work, but the bottom line is you're not your child's friend, you're their parent. You need to be prepared to make the tough decisions because they're not. And it's essential that you do the hard work and you be prepared to do the hard work.
Well said, Scott. And now, I guess, in closing, I would like to hear from each of you about just some final statements about Community Awareness Day.
I think it's important that parents, after watching that video we just saw, that they get involved with their children. Don't wait until it gets to a point where there's no return. Know where your kids are. Know who your kids' friends are, and know what they're doing.
Excellent.
Well said, Lieutenant. And my message is simple. Be involved in your child's life. Be involved in your community. If you need help, get it. Resources are available to you. Use them.
How about you, Judge?
Community Awareness Day is a community celebration of prevention. We had 3 different years. This is our 3rd year. Our first year was a community united against domestic violence, child abuse, and the abuse of alcohol and other drugs. Last year our theme was Drugs Kill Dreams. This year our theme is protecting our youth and community, and that's about the best theme we've had so far, and everybody can do something for prevention on Community Awareness Day.
Let's hope it's a message that we all remember throughout the year. Well, that's our show for today. Gary, Scott, and Lieutenant, I'd like to thank you all for being on the program.
For having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out here.
Thanks, John.
I would also like to thank our film crew from Ford City High School who filmed this production, and I'd also like to thank all the Community Awareness Day partners, including Joe Ellen Bowman from Haven Incorporated and Kay Owen from Ark Manor, just to name a few. Please join us again next week for another look at Community Awareness Day and the Armstrong School District. For more information about what's going on in the district, please check with us the next time you're surfing the web. Take care and have a safe week.